What up? So if you saw my last video, I am the new proud owner of a Honda Beat that was just parked there, and I was given a deal that in my opinion is a good deal, but I just don't have the money for it, and I don't really want 3 cars. To me, I own a Beat, I own a Moto Campo, and if I were to own this Cappuccino, it's just I would have no money. But instead of just declining this offer and going about my day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let you guys in a deal which in my opinion, like I said, is a good one. So if anybody wants this Cappuccino, it is for sale for $4,500 firm. Please do not negotiate anymore. There's no title, it comes in import papers. I'm gonna show you guys all the flaws. I'm gonna show you guys some pros. I'll start it, I'll drive in the lot a little bit, but this car is for sale for $4,500. So first and foremost, it's a 1993 Cappuccino, 5-speed rear-wheel drive, 80,000 kilometers. The biggest pro I would have to say is the interior. I think the seats are nice, the door cards are nice. It's a limited model, so it has some wood grain here. Oh, this looks nice. You could just buy a quick horn, shift knob, shifter feels good. I believe the clutch feels good too. All the tops work, they come off. Let me pop the hood though, show you that. Has the ETC reader. It has this, which I'm assuming has something to do with audio. Maybe it connects to these 2 speakers back there. But I'll pop the hood. That's definitely one of the cons on this car. It has a big rust spot there. It has some rust, by the way, if anybody thinks that this car is about to be a mint video. It obviously isn't the cleanest Cappuccino, because for $4,500 there's no way you're finding a Cappuccino that's running and already stateside that you can test drive and all that. But it has a strut bar, which is nice. This would be the con area. Doesn't fully go through. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible. There's no rust there, but maybe it was at one point like leaking brake fluid or something, but it doesn't look like it's doing that now. Has a new battery. Plugs look like they're relatively new. Has some ground wires. There is that same rust area, isn't on this side, so that's good. Everything else is pretty stock. What else? Oh, this is definitely a con. You hear that? So this looks like it was just taped up. I'm pretty sure HV&Y just got. They probably just saw the pictures like this and were like, oh cool, a little 2-tone, you know, Cappuccino. But unfortunately they did not. They actually paid more than what they're selling it for too. They're just over it. But you can see if I punch it, some rust goes down. Comes with some nice rims though. Comes with snow tires, so I think it's safe to say that this car was somewhere snowy in Japan. That's why it has snow tires. But on this side, again, pretty clean door card. Just has that imperfection. Seats look nice. I'll put this up. Back here, everything nice. Has some whatever brand that is, like I mentioned. The roofs and everything work, so that's good. I wouldn't say, is that a roll bar? No, that's a style bar. That's not a roll bar. That's definitely not going to hold you if you flip over. Back here, some more imperfections are this. Some little like cracking and stuff. Up here, same thing. What else? That's pretty okay. That's an imperfection. The trunk is pretty flawless. Interior wise, the car is flawless. I think it was just sitting somewhere snowy, but it comes with the 3 Cappuccino bags, which is cool. 1, 2, 3, so you're able to have the top back there. It also has a spare tire, which is nice. Limited model, like I mentioned. There's no rust here, which is good. So the tail lights and everything look good. Close that up. I think that the exhaust either, wow, it looks like it had a backup camera at one point. I didn't even realize that. But I think the exhaust rusted out somewhere. I can't tell you where, but it sounds like it has an exhaust leak. Here's how it looks underneath. I'll get on both sides. This one doesn't have really that same rust issues like the other side. This one isn't as bad. But you can see, like, look, there's tape right here. So someone did some shady stuff out there in Japan. But let me pull out my phone, you'll be able to see a little better. So here's a look underneath with some flash. I do the same for the other side, but this door still isn't too bad. There's actually some tape right here that I'm just now realizing. It's pretty rusty, but it runs and it actually drives really good. And I've driven a couple Cappuccinos, and this one, surprisingly, like, it's one of the best Cappuccinos I drove. Here's a look at this side. Oh yeah, look. You can see all the rust right there. Definitely need some TLC, and if I wasn't trying to buy the Beat, maybe this would be a viable option, because even for $4,500, if you're not trying to you know, transform this into like the perfect K and you just want a little cappuccino to roll around and just drive, this one in my opinion isn't too bad. But let me start it now. Comes with 3 keys, which I think is always cool. Definitely sounds like an exhaust leak to me. Sounds like it's somewhere here. Yeah, I don't feel air or right here. Exhaust leak is right there. Probably cracked or something like that. But as you can see, it started right up. I'll drive it in this slot. ETC reader looks like it's getting power, so that's a nice little flex on your homies. It has some lifter tick, but I'm not sure. I know a lot about Miatas, but I don't know if that's just a normal sound or if that's just the fuel injectors and that's how it normally sounds. I never owned a Cappuccino. Get into the driver's side. Ugh, so tight in here. Like I mentioned, all these work, all of them come off. This also works. What else can I show? Has a remote, which is cool, and here's all clean. Like, look at the interior. The interior is very clean. The windows work. Left side, right side. Windows work. The car is a running, driving Cappuccino. If you want to buy this, you have to say, hey, I saw WayBeforeTheFame's video and I saw this Cappuccino is 4,500. DM them on Instagram or something like that. I'll put their Instagram on the screen. This is a very rare WayBeforeTheFame deal that you're getting right now. Make it a bit wider so you guys can see some more, but first gear, clutch feels very strong. Car's driving okay. Go into second. Get into boost. Oh man, driving this car is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I now want to buy this now. Like, look at this. It's such a huge difference. As someone who just bought a, someone has just bought a Beat. The power delivery in this car is so much better. Yeah, it doesn't have a rear engine, baby NSX, but man, oh man, oh man. I'm still gonna post this video. I'm gonna still give you guys the opportunity to buy it. But I think I'm gonna move some things around, and if this car's still here in a week or two, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth or whatever people say. Let's see if the radio works. But I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this because it drives good. It just doesn't have, it's just rusty AF, which to me, I've never had a car so rusty, so I don't know if I'm setting myself up for failure. But this car's sick. It drives really good, like I mentioned. It starts right up. It's just a rusty little project, but you guys know I like to buy clapped out cars. I drove all the way to Virginia to buy that Beat, and that thing was even worse than this. So I'm gonna put the windows back up though in this video here. Like I mentioned, I just want it to be a quick little one take video. I told them I'd make it. Would be cool if one of you guys buy it. If not, it is what it is. I don't think they're like dying to sell it. They're not gonna sell it for 3,000. They're not gonna sell it for 4,000. Don't mention them. I'm telling you guys right now, this is a WayBeforeTheFame deal. This is because I come here, make content, hook them up, make their shirts, do all that good stuff. This is a deal that they would solely give to me. I don't even think they'll sell a K truck for $4,500, let alone a turbo freaking, I know it's rusty, but a turbo cool K car that people love. There's so many people that want Cappuccinos out there in the world. Also has a turbo timer, if that doesn't make the car even cooler. So it has a turbo timer, which is cool. Let's see what happens. If you buy this car, definitely message me below. If you have any questions, hit up HVNY. I'm gonna lock this thing up. I'm gonna drive my Beat home, and who knows? Maybe they'll both come to the channel.
Remember the name. This is WayBeforeTheFame.